these are mental limitations as well. It's not external limitations. You know what I'm saying? It's not somebody else's fault, especially as a life path 8, because the 8, you reap what you sow. So whatever seed you plant is what tree is going to grow from that seed. Now, it don't matter if it's a positive seed or a negative seed. The choice is yours. It's your choice what seed you want to plant, because you might want to, not on purpose, of course, but you might plant a bad seed somehow, some way, and then it's gonna grow, especially if you keep the energy on that seed. So, for example, if you that type of person who always get into fights, and you be like, wow, why people always want to fight me? You need to ask yourself, what am I doing that's keep getting me into all these fights? Because that's the seed that you planted, and the more you nurture that seed, the bigger the tree gonna grow. So if you're the type of person who like to fight, and you always thinking about fighting, you always thinking somebody out to get you, and you always thinking you need to protect yourself and defend yourself, and you always ready, you nurturing that seed. So what you need to do is plant a new seed and be like, okay, I don't want to keep getting into these fights, and start asking yourself, what can I do to stop getting to these fights? And you'll get the answer. Now, this is just an example, but you can use this same analogy for anything, whatever you want: peace, love, money, health, beauty, you know what I'm saying? Whatever it is you want, family, it don't matter, right? So you want to plant a new seed and start asking yourself, how can I stop getting into these fights? And you're going to get the answers. Believe me, you're going to get the answers. And another thing you could do is, of course, you can meditate. Now, when you meditate, you want to go deep. Now, I know we go on the internet and we look up how to meditate, and we get millions and millions of videos of people telling us, this is the right way to meditate, this is the right way to meditate, and you should be doing this, and you should be doing that. But the truth is, well, I'm not going to say this is the truth because I don't know. I'm going to just say, from my experience, when you meditate, you want to sit down, close your eyes, just relax. You don't even have to sit down. You know how some people meditate like this? I do that sometimes too, but you don't have to do all that. Meditation is anything. You can meditate like this. If it's comfortable, make sure it's comfortable. You know what I'm saying? You can meditate like this. Whatever you do, just make sure it's comfortable. And then you want to stay like that though. That's the purpose. That's why you want to be in a comfortable position and relax, because you want to stay. You want your body to be still, because your body going to try to move. It's going to try to move. And I'm getting to the point now. Don't think I'm going off track. I'm still talking about life have 8 limitations. Okay, so you want to meditate and you want to be still, and your body going to try to start to move. And your mind, it's going to be all stuff going on in your head. You're going to be talking to yourself, having conversations with yourself. You might hear some stuff that you ain't even think about. You're like, well, I don't even think about this stuff. And then, okay, so you want to be still the whole time. Don't try to fight it. Don't try to argue with it. Just be still. Because you want your body to get used to being in the now moment. Because we always think we gotta eat, we gotta check the phone, we gotta make sure that the dog fed, and make sure we put that stuff in the refrigerator, make sure the kids doing this and this and that, make sure nobody all that stuff gonna be going on in your head. So you want to pick a good time where you're not gonna be interrupted and you can be comfortable. So when your body and your mind start doing that, you be still. And you practice this because it's over time. It's a process. And it's not like you're going to do this tonight and you're going to wake up and then you're going to get to this state, because you want to get to a deep state of trance. So the way you do this is just by simply not moving. Just don't move and just let your mind do what it's doing. And eventually your mind going to slow down. All that stuff going to slow down. You don't have to do nothing about it. All you have to do is be still. And your mind going to slow down. And your body, you might feel some tingling on your body. You might feel like, man, I need to scratch it. Don't do it. Just be still. You might even feel like your body, you won't even feel your body no more. Don't freak out. Just stay like that. And then you can start to reprogram yourself. And you can start saying stuff like, I am this and I am that. Whatever you want to bring into your field. You know what I'm saying? Because we attracting things like a magnet. That's the feminine principle. We attracting things like the magnet. You know what I'm saying? So whatever you bring into your, whatever you want to bring into your field, your life, your reality, your projection, your manifestation, whatever you want to bring to earth, you say I am. So in my purpose, I'm on a quest for money. Now, this has been a long quest, but I ain't gonna get to all that because I don't want to get off track. So I would say I am wealthy. I am money. I am secure. I am financially secure. I am abundant. I am prosperous. You know what I'm saying? If you're the type of person who's shy, you say stuff like, I am confident. I am outgoing. I am fun to be around. I am the life of the party. Stuff like that. So you want to find your limitations as a life path 8, because we all got different ones. It's not the same. Like all life path 8s don't want money. Even though you do have, it might be something inside of you. If you are a life path 8, it might just be a little bitty tiny man in the back of your head saying money. So I get it, but it's not about the money. It's about what the money can help you do. And it's about how the money can help you get to where you're trying to get to comfortably. See what I'm saying? So you don't have to be stressing out about how I'm gonna pay this bill and how I'm gonna pay that bill, because you're a life path 8. So you like to have things in order. You like to have things structured. And you like to be on top of your shit because you're a life path 8. So if you the type of life path 8 that's not like that, your life probably crazy. Like your life probably chaotic because you gotta bring order into your life. And the way you do that is by finding out your limits, your limitations, your mental limitation. It's not about the outside world. It's not about other people or places or things. It's about what's going on inside of you. So you want to find out your mental limitations. What have you placed upon yourself mentally? And you figure that out by just thinking about how you came up in the world. Like I grew up in a poor neighborhood. So it was a lot of poor mindset people around. So it don't matter what it is. If you want peace, you probably grew up in a chaotic household. So you got to reprogram that part of your mind, because what happens is you start thinking about this stuff all the time. So if you grew up in a poor neighborhood, you just think about being broke all the time, and you hear other people talking about being broke all the time. That's constantly playing in your head over and over and over again. So you get stuck in the loop. And you want to get out the loop by saying, no, I can't do this, and I can't do that, and y'all need to leave me alone, and I am gonna have peace, and I am gonna have this, whatever it is that you want. That's how you get out the loop. You have to start thinking differently, and not just thinking differently, feeling differently, especially as a life path 8, because that number 8 is a soul number. It's a spiritual number. It's a emotional number. So your feelings really play a part in being a life path 8, because that's also how you magnetize things into your reality. So you want to be careful about how you feel about things, not just think, because you might think positive about money. You might be doing all the affirmations and all the practical work, because some people do practical work to build themselves up. It's not about right or wrong, or you should do it this way or do it this way. We all got different ways to do it. Me, I like to take both sides and put them together, and I feel like to just make it even more potent. But you want to but you want to, yes, you want to find out your limitations and stop thinking that way, and stop. That's what I was saying. Stop feeling like that, because as an 8, you might be doing all the work mentally, but you might still feel. It might still be a feeling in you, like some resentment or some regret or some rejection or whatever it is that make you feel that way about that thing. So like the example, if you're a person who feel like you fearful, it's something inside of you that you make you feel that way. You need to find out what that is. And it's something that you thinking about all the time that's make you feel like you gotta be afraid of everything. So you gotta stop and say, what's making me afraid of everything? Find out what that is, and then create an affirmation for it, or the practical way, create a daily routine for it. So that way you start to reprogram yourself and you get out the loop, and then you can start experiencing a new reality. So I hope that makes sense. But as a life path 8, it's about your limitations. When you look, you know how you be online researching your number, and they say life path 8 is about restrictions, limitations. They talking about mentally and emotionally. Not, I know they might write it out like, oh, you're gonna be restricted from this, and this might happen in your life, and you might get a blockage here, and you might go here and get a block. That's you doing that to yourself, and you making it even worse reading that stuff. It's like you recording it all in your mind, and you need to just get what you get out of it. And that's why you're supposed to go and find your own truth and do your own research, because the way we talk and present things to each other, I'm just telling you how I feel about stuff. You know what I'm saying? This is not the truth. I'm just telling you how I feel about things from my experience. Now, I try my best to do it the best I can so I don't get nobody confused and I don't leave no negativity behind me. You know what I'm saying? I want it to be positive. I don't want no negativity to be left in my message. Like, I don't want nobody confused about like what he mean. No, I can't do this, and they get even afraid. Like, no, I want you to understand that it's you doing this to yourself, and you have to figure out how to get yourself out of it. You got to be accountable for your reality. So that's it. Your mental limitations and your feelings, and your structure and your order. That's all in your head and how you feel about things. If you feel, for example, if you always walking around feeling like stuff gonna go wrong, then stuff gonna go wrong. You know what I'm saying? That's magically, and that's just real, because you prepare yourself for something to go wrong. So your whole attitude is about something going wrong, and you think in your mind, you like, I ain't tripping. Yes, you are tripping, because you done left out the house, and your whole attitude is about something finna go wrong today. So every action you make, every move you make, everything you say, everything you do is reflecting you saying something gonna go wrong today. Now on the magical side, that's the subconscious. You know what I'm saying? You saying something gonna go wrong today, and then the subconscious make it happen. See how it can go either way. So we don't have to argue about all this. You don't have people be arguing. That stuff's not real, even though I really don't care. I care about the people who want to know. If you want to know, I care about you. I love everybody, but you get the point. I care about what I'm saying to the people that want to know. For the people who don't want to know, that's fine. They'll get here when they get here, because we all going to the same place anyway. Now, that's it. So whatever you think about, if you think about if you think relationships, if you always think somebody's gonna hurt you, what's up? Relationships. What's up, Will to God? If you always think somebody gonna hurt you, right? Every time you go out looking for a relationship, in your mind, you thinking, I'm tired of getting in relationships. Every time I get into a relationship, somebody trying to play me, cheat on me, steal from me, do something to me. If that's your attitude in life, that's what's gonna happen to you, because you just created that whole thing. Because you making it that way. Your whole perspective finna be that way. So when you go to look for a relationship, you're not thinking about the good things that can happen. You thinking about all the mess up stuff. So all the actions you take, all the moves you make, everything you say, all your reactions gonna be based upon you thinking and feeling. Somebody have to get me, and I don't want somebody trying to hurt me. So you got to change that into saying, okay, I know it's a good partner out here for me. I know it's somebody good out here for me. You got to start thinking like that. That way you change. See, you changing now. Now you saying things based upon, I know I can find somebody good. But you got to be honest with yourself too, because we be tripping. We be acting like we don't. Sometimes people be acting like they shit don't stink. So you gotta have to be honest with yourself and say, what am I doing? Once again, to keep attracting these type of people to me. And what can I do to make it stop? Whatever it is. So if you broke, same thing. You want love, same thing. You want peace, same thing. You want courage, same thing. Confidence, same thing. You want a closer connection with God, same thing. You gotta ask yourself, why do I feel this way about God? What make me feel this way about God where I can't get closer to God? And then find that out and replace it with something that's positive that's gonna help you get there. So for example, if you, like for me, when I grew up as a child, I was taught, my grandma was a Christian woman. So she taught me everything in a Christian way based upon her preachers and her mom and her dad and the people in the family, right? So they passed that down to me. Now, when I grow up and I'm doing all my research and I'm curious about everything, what's up, Will, man? I'm just chilling like a villain. Trying to help the people out the best I can. So when I'm growing up and I'm doing my research and I'm trying to figure out, hold on, what's this, and this, because this don't make sense. And now my connection with God is thrown off. Because I'm like, I don't even want to believe in none of this stuff. Forget all this stuff. Keep it away from me. They lie, right? So then, what's up, Monty? So then, now my connection with God thrown off because I just threw it away. See how it's my own fault? I could blame my grandma for it. I could say it's my grandma them fault because they taught me this stuff. But the truth is, I threw it away. I didn't have to throw it away. I could have just stayed calm and just kept on learning. And then I was like, okay, now I get it. Because I get it again. It came back to me. But I understand now God not in the sky. See, they taught me God was in the sky. And I need to be on my knees praying. And I need to say, God in the sky, please help me because I'm hopeless and I'm weak. And that none of that stuff is true, right? So now I'm like, oh, God is real. But God is inside of me. See what I'm saying? I don't have to pray in the sky. I'm talking. The voice you hear is God. You know what I'm saying? The eyes. God sees through us and talks to us and hears through us and feels. How you think God knows what's always going on? See what I'm saying? Because God is inside of all of us, speaking through us, hearing through us, seeing through us, touching through us, feeling through us, experiencing life through us. This is just an avatar skin. You know what I'm saying? The God is in here. The God is what's make all this move and stuff. You can do all that. That's the God in you. See what I'm saying? So my point is, believe in yourself. You know what I'm saying? Believe in yourself and figure out what your limitations are. Because as a life FA, you have specific limitations that was placed upon you either when you was a child or you placed upon yourself when you became an adult. So you have to figure out what that is and fix it. Just turn it. Because if we're not stuck, it's not the end. It's not like, oh, it's over for me. That's not true. You can always turn a new page. You can always wake up in the morning and say, I'm finna do something different today than I did yesterday, and I want to see what happened. It make no sense to keep doing the same thing over and over and over and over again and then expect something different to happen. You might as well just try something that you never tried before because you never know. And it's uncomfortable, but it's true. Because how can you know if you don't try? Thanks, man. And I appreciate y'all for real. When I be reading y'all comments and stuff, I be smiling and stuff. I appreciate that. It make me, I know that I'm doing something. You know what I'm saying? Something that matters. Like, I don't just feel like I'm just on here running my mouth. just to get some views or whatever, or some likes or whatever. I really do care. You know what I'm saying? I just have to learn that you can still care, but you gotta let people be people. You know what I'm saying? You have to let them be them. Like, we can't change people. All we can do is inspire them. And the best way to inspire somebody is to be that. Because you can run your mouth all day long. You know what I'm saying? You can just all day just, oh, you need to look, this happening and this happening and this happening. You need to pay attention to this. You can do that to your family and friends and co-workers all day long. But it's more effective when they see you doing it, when they get to watch you doing it. This came good time, I just be having trouble getting out of my head. I want to be cool though. Yeah, see, you gotta think like that. I want to be cool though, and then we'll say I am cool though. See what I'm saying? And then just like I said, try the meditations because they really help with your mind, especially if you're an earth sign. Like, they really help because you got a lot of earth placements, or you got an earth number in numerology, because your mind is a mental element. So your mind is like me. I'm a Gemini, so my mind always. So when I meditate, they slow down. See what I'm saying? And it makes me calm, like makes me way more calmer. It even helps you sleep. Like, if you have a hard time sleep and just meditate, and then you'll go to sleep. But you gotta meditate though. I ain't talking about that just sitting there stuff. You gotta really sit there and be still until you feel. You gonna feel what I'm talking about, but you have to do it. I can't tell you what it feels like. You have to do it. And you're going to feel it, and it feels so good. Once you feel that feeling, you're like, I have to do this. And then once you stop doing it, you're going to feel like, man, I got to meditate this. I got to meditate today. You're going to make time to meditate. Because, to be honest, meditation ain't something that many people want to do. You know what I'm saying? I know we always say about people meditating, but just hang around people enough. You'll see. You'll see. Yeah, see? Pisces, you know, That's that water. See, that's my North Node in Pisces, too. So, I see what I'm saying? So, I have to incorporate that Pisces stuff into my life, because that's my North Node. That's why I remind myself to go to when I came here. And since I did come here, things have gotten, since I switched to my North Node and stopped being in my South Node, things have started. I do feel a lot better. Like, and I feel like I got purpose now. I don't feel like I'm just scrambling around like, oh, what's my purpose? What's my purpose? What am I supposed to be doing? Like, I know now. Like, okay, I'm supposed to be doing this. This is what I'm supposed to be doing. So we got the 3 of Cups. Okay, so it's an abundance of love, an abundance of emotions. You know what I'm saying? Harmony in relationships, friendships. The 3 expansion. You know, an expansion of love, an expansion of intuition, an expansion of the subconscious. See, you know what I'm saying? I was just talking about that, the affirmations. So, you say his North Node in Cancer, yeah. North Node, that's the water North Node. And my North Node in the 9th house. It's in the 9th house in Pisces. So, that's what I'm supposed to be doing. It's expanding my mind, teaching, talking about things, making my own philosophy, and incorporating creativity, intuition, emotion. It's the subconscious and magical things in it, because Pisces is magical things as well. It's the most magical sign of all. You know what I'm saying? But Virgo is too, because Pisces and Virgos is the same sign on the same axis. So they just different polarities. So they express themselves differently, but it's the same. Virgo practical, and Pisces is not so practical. Four of Swords. See, you gotta rest mentally. Rest your mind, my friends. I was just saying, meditation. So you rest your mind, my friends. And then the four, we know the four represents stability and building your foundation and being secure within. So you resting your mind can help you with that. Because you're going to figure out a lot of things that nobody can tell you these things. Nobody can tell you what your meditations can tell you. Because that's you tapping into the source in you. See what I'm saying? It's the same thing. Some people call it their ancestors. Some people call it the Orishas. Some people call it the mythology people. Some people call it the God. Some people got their specific God that they call it. So it's the same thing though. It's that source energy. And that's no disrespect to, people who do that. Because, I got some deities that I got around my crib too. You know what I'm saying? But I know that God is in me. I don't have to go to no deity for no help. All I gotta do is go inside of myself. That's all I gotta do. Who that? I'll be down there in a minute. I'm doing something right now. I said I'm busy right now. Yeah, so I don't. That's it. No. It's the God in me. When I was a child, I am 8'11", so my life path is 8, and my destiny is 11. So 11 is a very highly spiritual number. So when I was younger, I did see spirit. You know what I'm saying? So I know that started too. But all that led me to this point. See what I'm saying? So the things I have experienced and seen, nobody can tell me that. Nobody can convince me. Like, all that stuff I know. See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? I know. Yes, sir. If you're going to get the drip, if you go within yourself, nobody can tell you what you can find out from going inside of yourself. And see what I'm saying? Go within yourself. You know what I'm saying? Nobody can tell you. Judgment. You get that. That spiritual uplift. That spiritual upgrade. When you go inside of yourself, you soar. You know what I'm saying? You soar spiritually. And you also want to have your heart light as a feather, too. You want to have your heart light as a feather. That's why you don't take things personal. And there's no love lost, because this all mental. It's like mental healing. So, the mind is all, the universe is mental. So this is all mental. So it's like we're mentally healing, and you know how I say forget on Father for they do not know, because people don't know that. So they get mad at each other. And you shouldn't get mad at somebody who's already struggling. See what I'm saying? The fact that somebody not living a good life is a clear sign that they struggling. And when I say good life, I don't mean having material things. I mean the way they express themselves, the way they come off, the way they look, the way they interact with people. Is it healthy? Are they healthy people mentally and emotionally and spiritually? Those are clear signs of if somebody's struggling or not, or what they struggling at, because you can see it on people. You can see it on yourself too. But we don't like to look at ourselves. We don't look at everybody else and tell everybody else what they supposed to be doing. What's up, Rasul? We want to look at everybody else and tell everybody else what they supposed to be doing instead of looking at ourselves and say, what am I supposed to be doing? See what I'm saying? Wisdom. 22. It's a high vibrational number. Build your wisdom. How do you build wisdom? You have to study and you have to experience. Wisdom comes with experience, and it also comes from source. So you have to have the connection with source as well. You have to study something, and you have to experience the thing that you study as well. And then you get wisdom on that. Then it's all kind of wisdom. Life wisdom. Just living life will give you wisdom. That's why a lot of older people have wisdom, but that's that life wisdom because they've been here so long. See what I'm saying? But it's you can have specialized wisdom as well. All wisdom is wisdom though. Wisdom is more than mere knowledge. There may be something you aren't seeing and need to research more thoroughly. Wisdom is gathered, but it takes time. Life have a time. Learn from your experience. You might wish to ask the opinion of a wise mentor if you are uncertain. I use my knowledge and experience to make wise decisions. I use my knowledge and experience to make wise decisions. I use my knowledge and experience to make wise decisions. It says good stone fluorite. I don't know if y'all got some fluorite over there, but if y'all do, you probably should hang out with your fluorite tonight while you meditate. Or in the morning, or whatever time is best for you. So that's what you gotta do as a life FA. Find your limitations, because we do have a lot of us life FAs do want money, but it's not about the money though. You know what I'm saying? Like me, I want the freedom. It's about the freedom to do what I want to do when I want to do it. You know what I'm saying? I don't want nobody telling me what I can and can't do, or I gotta ask somebody for some permission. I don't want nobody to be my source of income. I want to be my own. I am my own source of income. See what I'm saying? Now, I know what that means, because some people like to get smart. Somebody still got to pay you, yeah. But it's service to service. It's not, I'm not nobody's employee. You know what I'm saying? It's you do this for me, I pay this. You do this for us, I pay you this. We can work together and do this, and we all put the money together and make this money. That type of thing. Not no, oh, you gotta work for me, and you gonna be here, you gonna do this, and you gotta be here this day, this day. I can't. I don't like that. I don't like that. Straight up. Look at that life out of 8. There goes Saturn. The pets' rights activists. Dare to escape your prison of peditude. Change the world, then change your litter. Choose your battles wisely, then fight with all your claws. So choose your battles wisely. Just choose something that you love to do, something that you enjoy the most. Find out what's that. If you was to die tomorrow, life have 8, would you be able to die with a smile? Would you be able to die with a smile? Would you be able to say, I did everything that I could do on my journey? Or would you say, Dang, I should have tried this and I should have tried that. Which one is it? So find out what you like to do. I was trying to call my phone. Find out what you like to do, what you love to do the most. What's the one thing or two things? Well, let's just focus on one thing though right now. What's the one thing that you do and it seemed like the time just fly past? You just look up, you're like, I ain't know that's what time it was. What's the one thing? I know it's something. Now, the reason why you want to figure this out is because that's your money maker. See what I'm saying? That's your money maker. We just been tricked into believing that our talents and gifts and abilities and hobbies are just things to do on the side. That just, oh, that stuff ain't gonna make the money. That stuff ain't gonna make. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Especially if it's a service you can provide to other people. Especially if it's something other people can benefit from too. Yes, it is. But you gotta believe in yourself, and you have to work on your craft. You have to become the best that you can be at that thing. And how you do that? By studying. Because you're like Papa 8, so you're not finna just come into this world and just blaze through here. You got work to do. And the work is for you to work on yourself. See, don't get confused and be like, oh, like Papa 8. Work. Hard work. Yes, hard work on yourself. Not, oh, I gotta go find somewhere to work real hard at and get all these promotions. If that's what you want to do, then that's your money maker. If you want to climb the corporate ladder with all your heart, if you love doing that with all your heart, that's your money maker. But don't let nobody tell you. You know what you love to do. And like I said, you got work to do, but the work is on yourself. Is learning yourself, studying things to help you improve yourself so you can do what you love so good that it's just so valuable. It's too valuable. You don't put in a lot of work on this. You've been working on this. It's too valuable. You know what I'm saying? That's your money maker, whatever that is. It's just that, like I said, we've been told that we gotta do things a certain type of way, and that's not true. You have to believe in yourself. Stop putting your power outside of yourself, because you, as a life FA, you are limiting yourself. Once again, the word limit. You are limiting yourself by giving your power to something outside of yourself. Because the 8 is like this. It don't go out. It don't go over here. It don't go over there. It stay right within itself. See what I'm saying? That's any number, but I'm just saying the 8, the symbology, it stay right within itself. That's where your power is, within yourself. And you got to get that balance too. The show cat. You are a princess. Wear the tiara. Focus on the feather toy of success. Never stop competing with your own mental limitations. And one day, you will come first. So peace out, y'all. I'll see y'all later when I do my How to Be a Millionaire study. I'm going to come back on here later and do this. I just wanted to do something for the Life of 8. So I'll see y'all next time, my friends. Have a good life. Enjoy yourselves.